Turning now to your community focus, there is a growing list of candidates vying to replace Congressman David Cicilline in Washington, D.C., and we're introducing you to those candidates here at 4 today. Alan Waters joins me live in studio. Thanks for being here.
Glad to be here today.
So 60 seconds or less, why do you want to be Rhode Island's next congressman?
Well, you know, our nation's too polarized. I think there's a lot of things that we can do to help the state. There's so many issues that I think can make Rhode Island better. I want to be part of that progress, and I'm a people's candidate. I'm a man of my community, and I want to be able to make effect on people that really need good representation, not only in Congress, but just a good representation back home.
What do you think is the biggest issue facing the 1st Congressional District right now?
Well, right now, it's pretty broad, but I'll tell you, it's just continue to make sure we grow the economy. You know, we have to make sure that we have housing, especially low-income housing. It's those type of things that really matter to the people, and we're not there yet. So we need somebody that's also going to help make that effect. And I'm a little different from a lot of the Democrats because I'm a conservative Democrat, so I'm kind of like a back to the future Democrat.
Yeah,
so
I want to ask you about that.
That's right.
Because you've run for office before, and people who are familiar with you would know that you've run as a Republican before.
I have.
You changed your affiliation back in January, and I'm curious if your ideology changed or if you just felt like running as a Democrat would make you more electable here in Rhode Island.
Well, I've changed my party last December 1st, but I'm still the same person. I believe in things that I think matter to a lot of Democrats: God, family, and country, grow the economy, protect our culture, protect the American people. Those are the things, and I think that I'll give people that are looking for a more moderate Democrat something to really hang their hat on.
I want to ask you a couple of rapid fire questions, single word answers, if you will. Would you support or oppose a federal ban on so-called assault style rifles like the AR-15?
The answer is if there are assault weapons, we already have a ban. AR-15s, no, I don't necessarily, because they're just a model, but they're semi-automatic weapons. Okay,
so you would oppose that ban on the federal level?
Right.
Okay. Would you support or oppose legalizing marijuana for recreational use on the federal level?
I would recommend legalizing marijuana. I think too many people are going to jail, and the American people want it.
Do you consider yourself pro-life or pro-choice?
I consider myself pro-life, but I believe that Rhode Island women have an opportunity for an abortion here, and I don't want to change that because that's what they want.
And do you support or oppose term limits for members of Congress?
I just signed U.S. term limits. I believe in term limits, and as I supported in the past, because I believe that our representatives and our senators should do a good job and then go back home.
And then just 30 seconds left. What committee would you like to be assigned to if Rhode Island voters do send you to D.C.?
Well, one of the things I am going to join is I'm going to join the Blue Dog Coalition, bluedogdems.com, and I believe that's a perfect fit because I work across the aisle when appropriate so that we can help Rhode Island and America.
All right, Alan Waters, that's all the time that we have, but thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much.